Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Zach. I'm honored to be the best man for the bride tonight. But before I start, let's clear one thing up. We're not here for Liz and Randy, the bartenders. No, we're here for the real stars of the evening, Genevieve and Lester. Now, let me kick off with a little gem I borrowed from Jenna herself. She once told me life is like a water park. Sometimes you just got to throw on a parachute. Now, I can't possibly give you the full story behind that quote, but what I can tell you is that Jenna meant pretty much exactly what you expect. Sometimes life throws curveballs at us. Things aren't what we expect, and we have to do things that may seem confusing in the moment. But luckily, Jenna and Lester's marriage is anything but chaos. So again, thank you all for being here to share in this special moment with the newlyweds. Whether you've impacted Jenna or Lester's life, or you're just here because you're related or something, your presence means the world to them. I've had the pleasure of knowing Jenna for a little over 15 years, and in that time, I've watched her grow, shed a few tears over boys, and achieve some truly remarkable things. I mean, who among us would have the courage to choose instant coffee over Starbucks in a pinch? But Jenna made that decision fearlessly. But jokes aside, Jenna has always had a knack for making tough decisions, and she needed a partner who could match that quality. When it came time to choose a college, Jenna got into Harvard but didn't secure a scholarship. She wasn't able to afford the tuition, so she settled for a local college. That's where she met Lester. Jenna, a physics major, had clear aspirations. Lester, however, was an aspiring actor. Despite their different paths, Jenna was captivated by Lester's performance of Romeo in a play, and the rest is history. Now, I have to admit my role in all of this. I met Lester a year earlier. I played a bit of matchmaker and orchestrated Jenna and Lester's first date. But despite my meddling, my interference ended after their first date, and the rest of their relationship has been a careful dance between two star-crossed lovers. Jenna had strict criteria for her ideal partner, and having had a few bad experiences in the past, she wasn't ready to repeat those mistakes. But as we all know, relationships require compromise, hard work, and a lot of flowers. Lester didn't meet all of Jenna's criteria initially, but he was willing to put in the effort. He even started hitting the gym, although no amount of exercise could change his unfortunately large ears. Despite that, Jenna learned to love Dumbo in all of his oddness, and they pushed each other to grow. In turn, Jenna realized that compromise was a two-way street. Their journey wasn't without its challenges, but through it all, they became each other's best friends and biggest supporters. While Lester may not have been Jenna's perfect match on paper, he was exactly what she needed. They pushed each other to grow, compromised through every hardship, and learned to appreciate each other's quirks. Lester, in particular, worked hard to make Jenna feel like the queen she is, and eventually he even managed to fulfill Jenna's hot bod requirement, mostly. And yes, it was Jenna who proposed to Lester. She always did like to defy expectations, and though I always imagined her being the one to reject a proposal, she was the one that ended up getting down on her knee to pull out a rock. Now, Jenna asked me to record their engagement, and that's the only thing that Lester required I not share with you. And I couldn't say no to the groom on his wedding day, but Lester never said I couldn't tell you all that he cried. And the rest, as they say, is history. As Margaret Thatcher once said, I don't know anyone who's got to the top without hard work. Jenna and Lester have put in the hard work, and now they're ready to commit to each other for a lifetime. So let's raise our glasses to the happy couple. Here's to Jenna and Lester. May our journey together be filled with love, laughter, and maybe just a few more compromises. Thank you again, all of you, for being here, and I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Linkowski.